first, I want to talk about my son, Danny, and the day I learned about the importance of understanding the end-to-end patient experience. Now, Danny was not the most verbal of children. So one night, my wife, Sue, and I are putting him to bed. And he puts his hands over his crotch, and he says, "Hurts." So we grab the diaper bag, and we rush off to the hospital. We explain the situation, and they tell us, "We'll need you to fill out the paperwork, and then we'll bring you right back." So we quickly fill out the paperwork, and they bring us right back to a second waiting area. Only this waiting area is completely dark. There's one light in the corner. It has now been an hour in this dark, abandoned room when the administrator comes back to us and says, "Sir, we think you should go to a different hospital." Well, at that point, I agreed, right? And that was the moment where I learned about the power of a terrible patient experience. So today, you're going to learn the 3 keys to close the trust gap. Number 1, the end-to-end experience determines your effectiveness. A strong ending ensures a strong beginning. How you end your experience is what patients remember. And what I have found is that in many clinics, when the appointment's over, you're already thinking about your next patient. And there's not a deliberate process to end on a high note. Number 2, easy experiences create loyal customers. Capital One 360 is the largest online bank in the world. They asked these 3 questions to measure the customer experience. Number 1 was, how satisfied are you with the experience? Number 2 is, how likely are you to recommend Capital One 360 to your friends and family? And number 3, how easy was your website experience today? Which one of these 3 questions best predicted who would recommend Capital One 360 to their friends and family? Here's the crazy thing. It is number 3. How easy it is to work with somebody is what best determines who recommends them. And number 3, emotion trumps everything else. 75% of frequent healthcare consumers say they're frustrated. The key thing to understand is that patients have different emotions. Are they feeling like you're making them feel like an old lady? Are they excited? How many of your other potential patients are not getting hearing aid because they're worried they're going to feel like an old lady or an old man? Patients don't evaluate the pros and cons. They evaluate how you made them feel. If you wrap up these 3 and apply them to your practice, not only will you help more of your patients to get hearing aids, they're going to come back to you in the future, and they're going to refer their friends and family. Thank you, everybody.